I'm on the way back to Bala. I've just had a phone call and Lulu's sinking. It was fortunate that today they had a powerboat course on, and they were, because Lulu's like one of the only boats on the mooring, they were using her as a marker to do stuff with. So as they approached her, someone on the boat said, "That lugger looks a little bit low in the water," to which they checked the boat, and yeah, sure enough, she's full of water. So they actually were really kind enough to, they took her off the mooring, they've towed her back to the jetty. So, and then at that point they've called me. Hello, as you can see, I'm in the van and we're on our way to Bala. It's Saturday, so it's the day after I've just dropped Lulu off, and I got a phone call just now saying that Lulu's sinking. So that's a big problem, because on the moorings are about 20 meters deep. So if she sinks in that, then that's a bit of a problem, because we're not going to be going 20 meters down. And yeah, so the guys were doing a powerboat course today, and as Lulu's one of only a few boats in the water at the moment, they used her as a marker, just, you know, to do things and do bearings from. And as they sort of approached her, they realised that Lulu was sitting very, very low in the water. At that point, they decided that something wasn't right, and so they recovered her. They had the rib out anyway. So, and then at that point, they've given, you know, they know who the boat belongs to. They've given me a call. So they've very, very kindly put her on the jetty. So at least if she sinks, she's not going anywhere. But yeah, I shall fire up the camera when I know a little bit more and keep you all informed. And touch wood, you know, she's okay, and we'll be able to also work out quite quickly where this leak's come from. I am a little bit puzzled because I haven't touched her. I've not drilled any holes in her, other than those 3 tiny holes that were right up in the little cuddy, which are nowhere near the bottom of the hull. And I did notice that little screw that had some silicone on it that I pulled off, but I don't think it's that. I may have just not put the plug in. I know on my last video I noticed that there was a bit of water in the boat, didn't I? And I never stopped to think. I assumed it was dragging tadpole into the boat, had tipped, you know, a fair bit of water in the boat when I did that. But yeah, there we go. That's a lesson learned. So I'm on my way down now anyway, so I will fire up the camera when I get down there and we know a little bit more. Here we are. She's sitting a bit low, I'm not gonna lie, but there she is. We're gonna go straight over there and we're gonna get her sorted out right now. So we'll have a quick look. Yeah, she's low, isn't she? She's normally a good ridge on the hull, higher than that. Video, because we had to move fast, she was sinking, and she was moored up there, as you saw in the last video, and she was actually up to the scuppers and over them, so the water was coming in and she was full. The synopsis is, I think the plug was not tight enough, and I hate to kind of admit this because it's such a schoolboy error, that, but you know, unfortunately I'm not gonna lie about, you know, what I do on this channel. So, you know, where you make mistakes, you make mistakes. Hang on a minute, just gonna put that down. I need to tighten this up. There we go. God, this is if anything, this is a little bit tight, this new. So, you know, good news is this is not the bottom of the lake. She's completely dry already. She's on the trailer. We're going to actually put her up here to rest, and then we're going to go home and come back to fight another day.